must be prepared for—
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be taking a— Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
Huh. In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played—
Oh, we get it, Master Diluc. Everyone, please step aside. I, the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall—
What has been done cannot be undone.
Then why do I see sadness in your eyes? Sadness that speaks of your yearning for this song.
We are communicating. Huh?
No! Joseph Bard!
Do not be fooled by him, dear dragon. He left you to rot alone. Now
listen to me!
he intends to deceive you once more.
Barbatos!
Let your wrath fester. Mondstadt has already turned its back on
You! You were planning this all along to have me slain!
Dvorin!
The time has come for the dragon to serve its true master. While you beware your magnetic cells, watch the world tremble with fear.
Dvalin.
Venti, please, be careful.
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you? Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
No. We should make that Abyss Mage pay first. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't—
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber.
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts.
Deal. Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstadt in his own—
Oh? Why does our little pie—
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard will not go unpunished.
Your Highness, your humble servant returns. When your homeland returns to this world, we shall revel in its glory.
Dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master Diluc.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animal God Barbatos, why exactly—
how do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as each Archon presides over their own part of— Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbatos' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the 7. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, it seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between... Do you know of Storm Terror's lair? Of course. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the... But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it should be enough to let us break the...
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct...
No. When there are no other options left, it is if slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads...
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our real trump card?
The Traveler?
Correct. But you have a much more precious form. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off! She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger!
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss!
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's...
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm bait.
You right.
Attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with... It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to... Presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard!
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we can let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct! That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Right.
I'll race you there!
Look, a wind current! It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Exorcism uses thaumaturgy and martial arts to conquer evil. There are other means to the same end, but they are not the true way.
we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by...
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. It was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He
You...
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end. Despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the... and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that and no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his...
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years... just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! away. But I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. Extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Just one more! Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest part is But first, let me be clear. Hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. I would have gliding you faster. Aim for the painted blood clot on his neck. Let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dval.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my—
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact,
Aftermath? Here? What happened?
while Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the hilly churls were moving closer to.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers when we first met. You.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly churls aren't usually capable. Our best guess is that the abyss.
They've taken over the hilly churls. Good thing we saved Deval.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? There's no time like the present, right? You guys
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's
awesome. Let's go. It's been wait for me a good
Now I have to. There were no casualties.
I'll race you there.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill. Adventurers Guild. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild to. What? This Storm Terror threat is.
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. I cannot imagine a world. I hope they get the trade routes back up and.
So every cloud has a silver lining. For that, as long as we have the Knights of...
Today's recommendation is the steak. Greetings. May I take your...
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up...
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much...
So what you thinking about?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded that same day, I saw shadowy figures lurk
inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of this, except for me, of course. Through various means, I managed to gather some... The situation is this. The Abyss Order.
The Abyss Order?
Yes. And it was this very leader.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber had... I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's... Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind.
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever that's the spirit, remember. All right, now let's eat before it...
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there.
Anything the Knights can do for you.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of... Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing.
Sounds like quite the story. So, we cannot ask you to keep defending the Lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now. Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received the Holy Lyre! Lord Barbatos! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a Gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient.
But he left? Already?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with, as you know. Visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people Allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of...
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole...
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it,
The Tsaritsa of
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same. You see, a certain catastrophe happened but we can save discussion of the crop. If you seek the rest of the 7, you should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, Admit he only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it...
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you set off on your journey with the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, the destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the... As such, I don't intend to... I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not all... Well then...